Okay, it is time for big, very large pools. We're currently still on the first update with Camellya, on Camellya's release. And for this video, we are going for S6. This will be my first ever S6 character on any game I've ever played. I know last time we did this, last pools, we made a small bit of a silly, and we bought these instead of just another guaranteed S5. That wasn't the smartest idea. However, now we do have a Calcharo and I have him somewhat built and he's actually helping us clear a lot of content. So as long as we can get S5, I'm actually happy. It doesn't really bother me. I actually think it turned out better. So we're going for S5, S6, unless we get lucky. We'll be on her rerun because I don't have enough pools for that. So that is most likely when this video is going to come out. Now to make sure we get S5, say goodbye to Chisha and bring home S5 or possibly even S6 Camellya. Pretty sure we're about 30 pity when we started. 60 pity, still no 5-star. We should be able to grab it in like 65 or so. That didn't quite go how I wanted. Well, I need a couple more pulls, so give me a minute. I will figure something out, I guess. Kind of difficult to figure stuff out because I have completed every event and everything in the game at the moment. Annoyingly, not too much that we can actually do. I could go do some of the tactical holograms. You get achievements for doing them, and I have a lot of them to do, so I could go do some tactical holograms. I think I've already gone and cleared most of the easy tactical holograms. The ones that don't move around and don't hit like a truck. Well, it turns out if I had just waited one singular day, I would have ended up with a bunch more pulls. Anyway, because this thing reset and I managed to get some stars, but that does mean I have acquired some more pulls. So let's bring home our S5 Camellya. This is like 68 pity or something now. We should be at like 70 pity now, so this is 71. They are really dragging this out. That's fun. Well, I need some more astrite again. Okay, there should be enough pulls, yes. Or enough astrite for one more pull. Come on, please. Give me S5. Really? Really? You're gonna make me suffer and probably not get S5 now. So I guess I'm going to go back into here and keep trying to clear that floor that I couldn't manage to get. Oh, and of course, now that I record it, we are able to 3-star the first one. Well, there's another 75 astrite. Let's give this second one a shot. This is going to suck. Yeah, we got close, but not quite. I also just remembered I can just go in here and fight level 90 enemies and it'll be much, much easier. So I'm just going to do that. It'll get the same amount of stars. I don't know why, but it's always when I'm in here trying to actually do damage is when my Camellya just feels like she just doesn't want to do damage. She's like, I don't feel like critting. Nah, damage, don't feel like doing that today. So annoying. It's the one time I actually want you to do damage and you just don't. Well, that took way longer than what it needed to. There we go. There's one of the towers fully cleared. There is absolutely zero way we're doing any others. We have one more pull. Come on, please. Please. Come on. Oh my god, really? You have got to be kidding me. I am like 75 pity. We are like 5 pulls off being at hard pity. Excuse me, what? Why? I just want an S5. Why do you make this so difficult? I've just done a couple of the achievements, those boss achievements. I also realized that there is such thing as the levels for the chef and the synthesis. So I went and did them, and now I have 253 astrites. So let's get an S5, please. Thank you. Oh my god. There we go.
Oh. I'm looking forward to our game.
Finally, thank you, Camellya, for coming home again. Such a beautiful animation that is. Oh, there we go. I'm very happy. We have S5, which increases the damage multiplier, which is always a good thing because the multiplier means that it's going to do more damage than if it was just increasing the damage by X%. but we get a increase of her intro skill and her outro skill damage. So let me go test that out and see what we can do. But that means now that the silly I made in my last Camellya video, completely irrelevant, pretend it didn't even happen now, because we have S5 Camellya and Kalchara, which is a bonus. He can do stuff. So yeah, I'm so happy. That means we're only one resonance chain away from S6, which I'm 100% going to get next time she reruns. I could technically spend money and break my F2P status for S6 now, but I'd rather not. If I'm going to break my F2P status, it's going to be for S6 R5 someone. I'm just going to go from free-to-play to whale in one move. If I'm reading this correctly, to get the most out of her outro skill, we want to use her Forte Circuit, do all of those attacks, and then use up the budding state or whatever it is that comes after the ethereal thing. Then use her outro skill, and that should do more damage. Let's just do a normal rotation and see if we notice any more damage. Intro skill. I saw about 20k there, I think. Don't know if that's supposed to be more. What's the multipliers on that? Yeah, okay, so it's not supposed to do a whole lot by the looks of things. Her Forte Circuit has a 1,262% damage, and this only has 198. I think the 20k or whatever is pretty normal. Well, that did 70k that time. Outro skill did like 50k, I think, maybe. I really feel like we should increase our damage a lot more, but I think it's just like a little extra thing. I don't think it's meant to be like huge increase. That's S5. I'm definitely not going to be able to get S6 in this version because we only have 2 days left, and there is no way that is happening. And then hopefully when we get a Camellya rerun, I can get S6 Camellya and Shorekeeper as well to increase Camellya's damage even further. So I'll see you in however many months it takes for Camellya to rerun. And we will get S6 Camellya, my first ever S6 5-star, and it's the best one to ever exist. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we are going to be getting S6 Camellya. I have been waiting to do this specific pulls for like 3 months because, as I said at the start of the video, the first part of this video where I got S5 was recorded when she first released, which was like 3 months ago or something. We are sitting at a very nice 75 there, plus 21 there. So 96 pulls for Camellya. We are at 0 pity on a 50-50. The last character we got was Rochia, which the only reason I got her is because of this, which increases havoc damage and basic attack damage when you use her outro skill. She is a much better character for Camellya compared to Sanhua. First things first, as I've done with all my other Camellya pulls, Chisha has to say bye-bye, and Camellya can now come home. 10 pity, 5-star, S6 Camellya. Not 10 pity, okay. As usual with these pulls, I don't really care about the 4 stars because there is no new 4 stars and I'm not really pulling for them. But hey, more resonance chains are okay. It is soft pity time. This is 70 pity. Are we gonna see a 5-star? 5-star, gold. Oh, okay, there is gold. S6 Camellya. S6 Camellya. This is it. Come on. Yes, do it, please. Oh, for God's sakes, no! Go away! No! I don't need encore. Double 5-star, double 5-star. 2 5-stars, please. Double 5-star, double 5-star. Give me 2 5-stars. Dang it! I don't need you, encore. You are already S1. Now we have S2 encore. I don't need that. I don't use you ever. Well, this could be interesting now because you're now down to 16 pulls. Well, back-to-back 5-stars maybe? Back-to-back. Okay, no back-to-back 5-stars. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping for a 50-50 win, if I'm being honest. Well, I guess I just need to get more Astrite now. Oh my god, this is loaded of 4 stars, this pull. I know I did just say before that I wasn't going to do this because I was just going to save these up and get a wave band, but I feel like at this point, I'm just going to do that because I can't buy a wave band anyway because I need 360 of them, and I feel like I would rather just use pools and try to get S6 Camellya now, because if I'm going to go for S1 of someone else, I will probably have more pools and be saving for it anyway. And obviously I don't have enough of these to just buy S6 Camellya. So I think doing this is probably our best option for now, because we're going all out for S6 Camellya. We need S6 Camellya. 20 pity. Still a 4-star. I am not liking this. We're not doing this today. I want S6 Camellya. Well, we don't have enough Astrite to do any more temples, so it's now just down to single pools. And then hopefully we just see a 5-star in here. Well, we are now completely out of pools. We have nothing left. We do have the new event and new area and whatever. New quest. I don't really want to go do that right now because it is long. But I mean, there is a bunch more of this end game content, which I haven't bothered to really do much of. So I guess I could try to run some more of this end game content to get some more Astrite. Okay, so we are back. It's been a couple hours, probably. I didn't keep track. I have done some stuff. I have done as much of this as possible, which is only 23. That's sort of my average. I can easily clear the middle one that's the hardest, but it's the 2 on the side, the 2 easier ones technically. I just don't have strong enough second teams for that, so I can generally only get 23 stars, but that's fine. I've also done as much of this as possible. It is quite difficult, but I did get some stuff done there. I have completed this to the best of my abilities as well. I probably could do it better again, but it's fine. And then I have also gone and cleared this to the best of our abilities. Same problem with this as well. We don't have a good second team. And doing all of that, plus a little bit extra, has given us one singular more 10 pull. And I went and checked our pity. We are currently at 45 pity. So this will bring us to 55. 5-star. No, I just hit my microphones to be a bang there, but no, the game's just been like, you got a little bit early when you first got Camellya when I pulled for S4. Yeah, S5 and S6, yeah, no thank you, you're not lucky for these ones, you're gonna have to work for them. Well, we have 16 days and 9 hours left of the banner. I guess I am just going to have to go work on the new area. We do have this not that one, this event, no, not that one either, this event, which is going to give us 3 more pulls there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get this video out tomorrow still. I'm just going to spend basically the rest of today working on the quest and the new area. Well, I need to go get stuck into quests and farming, so I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, so it is the next day, quite late on the next day, but it is the next day. I have done quite a bit of stuff. We have this event. I haven't fully completed it, but I've done a little bit of it. This event I've also done a little bit of. We've done 20% and 50% in the new regions. This event is also almost done. I just haven't done the very last one because that is doing the exploration quest, and I don't really feel like doing that just yet. This event is also done. I have gone and 100%ed not the floating island area, but this new area. There wasn't too many chests there, but that is now 100%ed. I have also gone and finished the most recent main story quest, which the only thing I can say about that is, Kuro, you are aware that your game is free. Why did you cook that hard on a story quest? That was incredible. The last like hour or so of that quest, I was literally speechless. I was just sitting there going, how is this an actual game, let alone a free game? It looked, no joke, like an anime. And not only just an anime, but a really good anime at that as well. It is literally up there for one of the best pieces of media I have seen recently. Not only was the story incredible, the storytelling was also incredible. Because it's Wuthering Waves, it looked gorgeous because, come on, this game looks incredible. It's the best looking gacha game. The animations were incredible. And also, there was some banger songs. It was absolutely incredible. Very, very good jobs, Kuro Games. That was easily one of the best quests I have ever witnessed. But that's enough praising Kuro Games for their incredible job at quests. We now need to acquire this gorgeous girl. This 13 pull should bring us to around soft pity or just thereafter. So Kuro Games, I gave you a lot of praise about that quest. How about you repay that with an S6 Camellya right here? Well, it's not going to be the 10 pull. Okay, that's slightly unfortunate. I don't need you anymore. So that just leaves us 3 more pulls. I mean, I could go do more farming, but it's going to be within these 3, surely. There is a 4-star on the first of the 3. Onto the second single pull. Do we see a 5-star? We see a double back-to-back 4-star, which is really nice. I already have US6, but again, that's fine, more pulls. So now, we are on to the last single pull. Do we see a 5-star? Is this our S6 Camellya? No, it is not. With all of the multiple copies of characters we've gotten, we can buy another 3 pulls. Wuthering Waves, Curio Games, can we just make this easy? S6 Camellya, right here, right now. Boom, that's a 3-star. We are getting very close to hard pity now, I'm pretty sure. I want to double check this now, but we're getting really close. We are at 70 pity now. So literally 10 more pulls and it's hard pity. So basically, Camellya needs to come home in these next 2 pulls or I will be incredibly disappointed. S6 Camellya right here. There's the gold. Okay, we're done. We're done. After literally 6+ months of this game, boom, S6 Camellya.
Oh. I'm looking forward to our game.
We're done. It's over. Camellya is now S6. That has been like 6 or 7 months. I can't remember how long Wuthering Waves have been out, but it has been many, many months. I have just been wanting S6 Camellya, and we're done. The bestest girl ever can now go S6. Before I do that though, I want to actually see how much S6 does damage-wise, so I'm going to go do a quick damage test on S5, and then we'll see what S6 does. This is my first ever S6 character, as I have said numerous times. So I want to savor this moment a little bit. I want to really see how much it does and really, really test it out. I've never had an S6 character because, fully free to play, S6 characters don't come very easily. They require a lot of farming and saving. And generally luck, although that hasn't happened with these last 2 copies, but that's fine. So now I just get to save for Shorekeeper because she is coming out in about 15 days. And Shorekeeper is going to be a bit better than Verena, so we can increase Camellya's damage even further. Oh, and we're dead. Okay, wait. Can I do this in time? Did I do it? Did I do that in time? I did that. What have I done? Oh no. What have I done? Ah, yes. Game breaking. We love that. I timed that perfectly. A bit too perfectly to the point where I broke the game. That's fun. Okay. Let's do this properly now. Rochia. Skill. Boom. 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 Camellya. Echo skill. Do that. Right. Good. Now, if you kill her, you will not be alive much longer. Burst does 194. Okay, a little bit less than before, but that's fine. This, 606,000. Okay, that's a good start. 606,385. That will have to be our baseline damage. So now it is time. There we go. Boom. My first ever S6 character has now been S6'd. Apart from maybe getting her R5 and getting some better echoes on her, she is literally done. I am not going to actually do a full rotation here just because I want to actually learn how her attacks work. Okay, so I misread everything and didn't understand how things work. Basically, S6 gives her 2 of the nukes rather than increase the damage of one of them. It makes her be able to do 2 really powerful nukes right after each other, basically. And then increase the damage of this attack after you've done one of the nukes. So that's good. I now know how to play S6 properly. Do Verena, get all her stuff up. Do Rochia, and then switch to Camellya. Do her burst before we do her nuke. Even though it does a little bit less damage that way, it will get her Concerto energy up a little bit quicker, which is something we do want. So, boom, 200k. Do a bit of this. Get her Concerto up. Do a nuke. That's hits 300,000 because buffs probably ran out. But then we do this a little bit more. And now we, as long as we don't get hit, there, get a second nuke, although we got hit. And I didn't get that second nuke out, but that's fine. Okay, I understand how it works now. So basically, I shouldn't be looking at more damage from the nuke. It's going to do about the same damage as last time, so about that 600 to 700,000. The damage I should be looking out for is the normal attack damage after I do the first nuke. That should be where we're going to actually see a damage increase. What I've sort of learnt is I can technically get her to hit over 1 million, but I will need to fix my echoes for that. For the time being, I just basically am going to have a quicker clear, and my clear times are going to be a lot better. And now we should be able to jump into a big nuke now. Boom. 624,000, and we're seeing like 30,000, 16,000. Yeah, they're doing a lot more damage. So even though technically I didn't do like massive damage, I was hoping for like 1 million, but we can't quite do that because that's not what S6 does. S6 makes her be able to clear content infinitely quicker. I cleared that boss like probably a good 30 seconds plus quicker than with S5, just because I could do a nuke twice. So basically, I'm just gonna be able to breeze through content now. All I need to do is fix her echoes and just get a little bit more stuff out of her. Mainly being basic attack damage, because as you can see, we only have 25.9%, which is not really enough. We would like a lot more than that because literally her entire kit revolves around basic attack damage. I also don't know if a Havoc damage attack would be better than double Havoc. It could be better, but at the moment I have Havoc damage. I'm not really too sure, so let me know in the comments if double Havoc is better or if Havoc attack is better. But still, even with the current build, S6 Camellya is still doing like an average rotation of well over 2 million, because we have 2 hits of about 700,000 plus about 1,030,000 hits, because this attack hits just an absurd amount of times. So there is easily like 2.5, 3 million damage out of each rotation. And not only that, I now have bragging rights because I have a S6 character fully free to play. With that being said, that's about all I can do today. This beautiful girl is now S6. She does an absurd amount of damage. We get 2 big nukes, and I have bragging rights. I hope you all enjoyed. I very much enjoyed this because my favorite character is now S6, and that is so cool to say. If you like this video, go check out the first Camellya pull, so we got her all the way up to S4. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Good. Bye. Oh yeah, and also this is the best achievement in the game because I had that exact reaction when I first went in that door.